boy. Oh boy. You know, I did not realize that The Flash was not coming on this week. I was fully prepared to watch another bad episode and review it, but then I saw that, oh, it's taking a week off. And I was busy last night when episode 2 of Gotham Knights aired, so I didn't think I was going to review it, but since there's no Flash, why not take the time right now to react to this goddamn episode, to this goddamn show. This is episode 2 of season 1, hopefully the only season of Gotham Knights. This was called Scene of the Crime. At the very beginning, we see Harvey Dent and a bunch of cops. They find the Batcave. I was actually surprised by this because I figured that the Batcave would become the safe haven, the safe house of the group. They would be able to go in there whenever they needed something, or Stephanie Brown using the computer, whatever they had to do. But no, you see, even Harvey Dent is shocked that, wow, I can't believe my friend Bruce Wayne was Batman and had this whole cave, and I'm seeing everything going on. I do like the fact that Harvey Dent was a friend to Bruce Wayne, and so he's obviously conflicted about this entire thing. But like every other show or any Batman-related thing that has to do with Batman, but Batman is gone or he dies, you don't get to see what sort of a friendship, just exactly how close they were. They tell you, but you don't really know. And as much as I liked this actor, Misha Collins, as Castiel on Supernatural, I'm not sure I like him as Harvey Dent. I'm giving it time. I'm waiting to see if his monotone voice picks up any register, if he shows any more emotion than what we've seen so far. He was perfect as Castiel because he was playing an angel that did have no emotions. Like, his monotone voice was perfect. As Harvey Dent, it's like, I need a little bit more. You know, I need some fire. I need, like, if he is conflicted, if he is emotional about this entire investigation, about his friend Bruce Wayne dying, fucking show it, you know? Show me that you're sad. Show me that you're angry. Show me that you're confused. Not just, you know, speaking as if this is a random Sunday afternoon for you. The group break into some store, and they're stealing clothes because they're like, well, we need to change our appearance. You know, we don't want to make it obvious to have the police find us or our mugshots being all over the news. Like, we need to be careful with how we look. And I'm like, getting different clothes is not going to change your faces and your hairstyle, and like, you're still going to look like you. Just changing your clothes, that's your plan. That's your plan. This is why I think this is the most incompetent group of characters that I'm supposed to buy are staying out on the loose, and none of these cops can find them. Nobody has been able to find them, even though they leave their safe house area numerous times in this episode. But they didn't shave their heads. They're not wearing masks. They're not doing anything. They're not even wearing those goofy glasses with the big noses. Like, they're not even trying to disguise themselves in a way to where I can buy that no one is being able to recognize them. That was ridiculous. Kara Kelly shows up because she's, I guess, responding to a break-in and just to find them. And so I guess, hey, we're cool. I'm going to let you steal those clothes. Is that what happened? I don't know. They just kind of cut away after that. Not long, we see Stephanie Brown. She goes to school, and she tells this random dude, hey, I was the one that used the computer to help fake Batman's son. And the other guy was like, what? He was probably like, you're fucking telling me this? You're trusting me in order to, like, tell me this crazy secret? I was so confused because Stephanie Brown, like, I like the actress that's playing Stephanie Brown. Her and probably the actress that plays the Joker's daughter are the only two actors that I can kind of buy, or that I can say are doing a halfway decent job with this shit material. But that one scene, I just thought the character of Stephanie Brown came off so dumb. And so, you're supposed to be the smartest one here. You're supposed to be the one that's, like, actually able to get hacking and random shit like that done. And she just did something and told that to this dude. I don't even know who this dude is. He was just sort of there just to be there. And even he's like, what the fuck? Why are you telling me this? He's mostly upset that he doesn't want her to get involved. I was like, who is this guy? Is this her brother? Is this her boyfriend? Who is this fucking guy? We kind of get an idea later on. Oh well. The only good scene in this, and if you're wondering, is this just this whole review rant, this entire thing will just be me bashing every scene that happens? No, if there is something good, if there was something halfway decent, I will say it. I will be honest. The one good scene in this episode is when Castiel Dent, Harvey Castiel, whatever I'm going to call him, he gets the box, and what's in the box, right? He opens the box, and it's the decapitated head of one of the police officers. And then they go, oh shit, we need to call this guy's team to make sure they're okay. And they call their phone, and the phone starts to ring in one of the other boxes, confirming that all of the dead cops are chopped up in these boxes. And so I thought that was actually decent. That was actually creepy and eerie. And it makes the Court of Owls or the Talon Assassins, whatever, look like a threat, look dangerous, look like they're not fucking around. One good scene out of 43 minutes. Wow. Joker's daughter does have a name. I said last week, they never say her name, or at least I didn't notice if they said Joker's daughter's name. They just kept calling her the Joker's daughter. I believe her name is Duella, I think. I'm still just going to call her Joker's daughter because whatever the fuck. And so they're all talking. They meet Stephanie Brown because Stephanie, of course, knows where the hideout is. And there's a awkward moment when Bruce Wayne's fake son keeps saying to the group, my dad used to say this. My dad used to say that. Even Joker's daughter calls him out and says, look, are you just going to talk about your fucking dad and everything that he said and taught you? Like, this is bad writing. This is our main character, Batman's fake son. And all he ever talks about is like, oh, well, my dad did this for me and my dad did that for me. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care because we're not going to see Batman. We're not going to see Bruce Wayne. They're not going to do... They won't even do flashbacks to show us what kind of a father he was. Is DC so protective of Batman? Obviously they should, because having Batman physically in a show that's this bad is bad for the brand. But will they not even let this show use Bruce Wayne to show flashbacks of Bruce Wayne interacting with his fake son and how he maybe taught him some things, which apparently indeed happened? The group decides, hey, we need to sneak into Wayne Enterprises. They're able to hack and use the security passcodes and do all of the shit that, again, I don't buy that this group can do. This group is notches below the Scooby-Doo gang as far as being able to buy that they can get anything done. It's laughable, it's goofy, and it's at that point when I sat back and said, where the fuck is Alfred? They've name-dropped Alfred both episodes. They've said Alfred like Alfred existed, but is he dead? Did he retire? Did he bounce? Where is he? Because wouldn't it be more interesting and more believable that Alfred was still around and he clearly believes Batman's fake son that they didn't do it, and so maybe he's their inside guy. Maybe he's the one who's helping them. He's the one who's hacking stuff or telling them where they can go, where they can get resources, where they can get weapons. Maybe he's the one who's telling them about what Bruce Wayne was investigating. Instead of this dumb thing of they break into the office, they find Bruce Wayne's journal, and they're reading that Bruce Wayne's first ever case as Batman was to investigate the death of his parents. They name-dropped Joe Chill, which I appreciated, but they said he might have pulled the trigger, but the Court of Owls is the one behind it. So they now know that, yeah, the Court of Owls was also behind the Wayne's parents' murder, and I guess they also killed Bruce Wayne. So really, the Court of Owls won. They won. Whatever happens in this show, it's all bullshit because they have successfully killed Batman. I'm amazed that the city of Gotham is not overrun with all of Batman's villains and criminals who are now like, holy shit, there's no Batman? What the fuck? Let's blow shit up. Let's raid every store, every bank. I'm surprised the city's not on fire by now. Clearly, it was all over the news. People are aware that Batman's dead. I bet you it'll never be addressed. I bet you that they won't ever have any other villains. And I don't want them to. Don't get me wrong. It would make sense. But I don't want them to because I've already sat through 5 seasons of Gotham where they used a bunch of Batman villains in bad ways without Batman really existing. Although this show's writing so far is making me retroactively appreciate the show Gotham that much more. And the Joker's daughter, while Fake Son and Carrie Kelly are in the building, Joker's daughter says to the other 2 characters that I'll never learn their names, she says, hey, let's just bounce. Let's take the car. Let's get the fuck out of Gotham. Let's change our names. Let's fucking go. And I said, she has the right idea. This girl, who's supposed to be the crazy one, who's supposed to be the one that you can't trust, that she's too unpredictable because of who her father is, she has the most sense. Trying to escape the Court of Owls after you've already found out that these guys are the real deal, that these people did kill Batman, the one and only savior, protector of the city. And now not only do they want to kill you, but the cops want to arrest you and probably kill you because they're on the take as well. It's too far of a mission. It's too far gone to think that, oh yeah, we can discover the truth. We can make it public. The court won't have us killed. We find out later on that the mayor, Mayor Hill, is a part of it as well. There's no exposing these people. There's no defeating them, really. So this is all ridiculous. It would make more sense to try to leave the city and just be done with all of this. Of course, they don't do it, though. The other 2 are like, no, we can't betray them, even though you're criminals. You kind of established that first episode. But now we have to be loyal criminals. God damn it. And at least Joker's daughter said, fuck this. And she actually drove off when the 2 characters went to go help Batman's fake son. Joker's daughter said, fuck this, took the car and bounced. I actually said, bravo, good on you. Now let's see what the terrible excuses of to how to get her back. Because you knew that she wasn't just going to leave. And just then, security cameras and the alarms go off in the building, and the Talon assassin, the assassin that is with the Court of Owls, shows up. I will say that the costume looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not that hard of a costume to get right. You know, it's not like these guys, the show is doing real Batman character villain costumes. Fine. The assassin looks like an assassin. He takes out a sword, and then the 2 are able to just quickly go past the door, close the door, even though, dude, you're an assassin. Just fucking run. Why are you walking like you're Michael Myers? Why are you letting them get away? You're an assassin. Your one job is to kill. You're telling me that you weren't fast enough to kill and catch these kids? That was ridiculous. And then they're sitting there holding the door closed, and I'm just like, all right, where's the moment when he shoves the sword through the door? Because that's something that has been played out over the last 20 years. And of course it happened. And so the group shows back up. The other 2, the brother, sister, they come in there. They can't figure out what to do, where to go, because clearly the assassin can't open a door. And Carrie Kelly uses a grapple gun to grapple out of the same window that Bruce Wayne was killed. And all 4 of them in the worst CGI. And I know it's a TV show, and I know it's CW, but holy fuck, this looks so bad. Why even do this? Or why even show it? The shot of all of them swinging from the bat rope, and they're swinging through the city, but none of them look like they're really swinging. They all just look like they're like, do. Like, you could tell the actors like weren't directed in a way to say, make it look like you're scared. The other characters even said beforehand, holy crap, how high is this? Have you done this before? And then, but while they're doing it, they look calm. They look like this is just another day for them. What the fuck? The acting of them swinging also was terrible. Never mind the green screen. damn, this was bad. This is the worst thing that the show has done, and we're only 2 episodes in. So Joker's daughter she's trying to sell the Court of Owls watch, which I don't know why she didn't wait until she left the city, because obviously she knows how bad the Court of Owls are. She knows the stories. She told the group. So to sell this in Gotham was kind of a dumb thing for her. Of course, the Court of Owls know about this. They know that she's trying to do this, so they show up. The assassin kills the dealer, which it's like, of course, because why? The dealer's already on your side, assassin. So why not just wait until you have the girl, or kill the girl first, and then you can go back and kill the dealer? Why kill the dealer first? Giving Joker's daughter the chance to run out of the building. He wasn't even behind her. So it's supposed to be this tense moment where nobody's behind her and she's running. She goes into the car. Then the guy just teleports, the assassin, in front of the car, puts the sword through it so she can't drive. And then you realize that the sword can't break the glass. It's one of Bruce Wayne's cars, I guess. I don't know. And so the assassin can't do anything, and I thought to myself, oh, they're making this assassin look like a fucking jabroni, making him look like the worst assassin ever, like he can't get anything done. But then he does something smart. He puts the sword through the car where the gas is. Gas starts to leak, and then he ignites a flame with his sword to make like a ring of fire around the car. And I'm like, holy shit, he's going to blow this car up, or he's going to watch her burn to death. This is cool. This is sick. This is intense. And she's freaking out. And then Batman's fake son shows up with the sword and starts having a sword fight with the assassin. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Batman's fake son is able to sword fight an assassin. He has this much skill. Really? It was so laughable. It was so unbelievable. I was getting angry because this should not be happening. This kid who's not a Robin, he's not a Dick Grayson, he's not even fucking Damian Wayne, and I don't like Damian Wayne. He's just a kid that was adopted by Bruce, and somehow he's able to take care of himself. Later on, you find out he says that Bruce, his father, made him take martial arts. Of course. He made him take fencing. Oh, that's how you explain the sword fighting. But it's so forced. It's so unbelievable. By the way, did you notice that Bruce Wayne's fake son, in the scenes earlier when he's talking to the group, his hair is still perfect. His hair is still perfectly, like, washed and shampooed and gelled almost. Like, they're on the run. Why does he still look so pretty? Why does he still look so well kept? Shouldn't they look kind of dirty or some messy clothes? Like, CW isn't even trying to make these kids look like, fuck, we're on the run. I know it's only been a couple days, maybe. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe it's been a week in real time. But either way, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Now, they're able to defeat this assassin, which drove me wild, drove me crazy. And they all just leave, though. So, like, they knock him back, and he's on the ground, and he starts to get up. And so they say, let's just run. And I'm like, you're not going to kill the guy? Now, I know Batman's fake son, they're not going to make him be a killer, of course. Even Carrie Kelly, she's not going to be a killer. But Joker's daughter, the other two random fucks, they're not going to want to kill this assassin to, I don't know, stop him from trying to kill them. Like, at least she could have said, Joker's daughter could have said, let's kill this guy. And then they say, no, we can't do that. We gotta go. No one even said anything anyways. So when they leave, Joker's daughter finds out, now she feels bad because she finds out that it was Batman's fake son. It was his idea to go after her, to save her. So she goes to kind of apologize or kind of make good with him. And they start playing this terrible, melodramatic CW music. And I know it's on the CW, but this is laughable. This is like a parody. This feels like something that CW... Hell, the WB, before they were CW, used to get made fun of for doing shit like this in their shows back in the 90s with Dawson's Creek. And hell, even Buffy had those moments where they played those corny songs during these certain moments. So the fact that they're still doing that in 2023, This is why the CW will never get past the level of people actually considering it to be a real tangible channel with real good shows, because they don't try. They go for the bare minimum. They go for the lowest common denominator of an audience, and I don't even know how much of that exists anymore. And so, as they're all talking, by the way, the random dude that Stephanie Brown told, she gets questioned by Harvey Castiel, and she denies everything. And then the random dude shows up, and of course it looks like he's going to sell her out. And she even says in front of the whole, she goes up to him in the police station out loud in front of everybody. "I can't believe you're going to sell me out. You're going to tell them that I did this with the computer? How can you tell them that?" And he's like, "Shut the fuck up." Brings her over to the side. Like, "What are you doing, you dumb broad? I just told them that I did it." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I told them it was all me. I'm the one who used the computer. I'm the one that helped Batman's fake son. And you're off the hook." And she's like, But why? Why would you do that?" Well, obviously he's fucking in love with you, you dumb bitch. Even the random dude said, "I didn't want you going down for something so dumb and for somebody like that he doesn't deserve your help." And she still was like, but why? Like, and it pains me because I like the actress, but she's written so dumb in this episode. And so, it's so weird though, because then the random dude just leaves the station. And I'm like, well, shouldn't you get arrested now, kid? Like, you're now an accomplice? You just admitted to helping the criminals, and they're just going to let you walk? I mean, maybe he paid bail, but they didn't explain any of that. He just walks out. If that's the case, if nothing was going to happen to him for saying he did that, then why is it a big deal if she admits it? Well, it's like clearly nothing's going to happen. And then you get to the point where Stephanie Brown talks to Batman's fake son, and they're going through the journal, and the last page of the journal was ripped out. Come to find out that it was Carrie Kelly that ripped out the last page, and she's looking at it, and it says something about, well, what will happen if my fake son finds out the truth? Now, it's supposed to be a cliffhanger. It's supposed to be the shocking, oh my God, I'm supposed to sit here and say, what's the truth? What are they hiding from? Can you trust Carrie Kelly? I don't give a shit, and I don't give a fuck. This show is horrible. It's bad. It's the worst show I think I've ever seen on the CW. I know that they did that show Birds of Prey back in the day, and that was really fucking bad too. But this might be worse. And this might even be worse than, I mean, I've ranted on almost every show that you can think of as far as the, Arrow, Flash, Gotham. I've been pissed at all of them. Even Batwoman. I would rather watch those seasons of Batwoman that I stopped watching instead of watching this. So anyways, guys, I hope you appreciate and enjoyed the rant on episode 2. I didn't think I'd do it, but I did, of Gotham Knights, this fucking show. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of episode 2? Are you enjoying the show? I won't get mad at you. We won't fight. I'm just genuinely curious. Do you like this bullshit? And if you do, why? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.